Hey, you guys. I wanted to get your reaction to a command that I've started working with Charlie on. But before I go much further or spend a lot of time on it, I want to make sure that it's something that will be practical for you to practice with her. It's called the place command, and here's the idea. You see this cot back here called a Corunda bed. I'm using that, but you can use any dog bed or any designated space with boundaries. So the idea behind the place command is that we teach the dog that she goes to her place when we say place, Charlie place. When she goes to her place, she gets on there, and the only rule is that she has to keep all fours on the place. She can eat, chew, play, sleep, sit, stand. It doesn't matter what she does, as long as she does not move from that place. This is not a punitive. This is not like a timeout. It's more like a crate insofar as it becomes a safe place. It represents relaxation. So it's all positive. Nothing punitive about it. The beauty of it is that it does a couple of things. One, it allows you to manage movement. So if you're watching TV and the dogs are out and about and the kids are wherever they are, and you don't want to be, constantly on guard, you send her to place, and whatever else is happening, dogs, kids, whatever, she remains in her place. And the best part is she's happy to be there. She's chilled out there. The other thing that it does, which is wonderful, is that it creates impulse control. As she is learning the place command, and she learns that no matter what happens, she can't get off. So we do what's called proofing. As she gets better, we create more and more excitement, more and more distraction for her. And she learns that it doesn't matter what's going on, I have to stay on this place. It is a terrific command, whether you have one dog, multiple dogs, kids, all of it. But here's the thing. In 2 weeks, can give her a really solid foundation. But she will not master this command until you've had the ability to do probably 2,000 reps or more with her. So what that means is that you would have to, for this command to have any real value for you, you would have to practice it daily and consistently. I would say 2 times a day, 10 minutes each. So it's not a tremendous time commitment, but it has to be done daily and consistently. So you can do it while other things are happening, but you have to be able to focus in while you're practicing it and really enforce. I'm going to demo it for you here in a second. So here's the thing. If you know, in all honesty, that you guys are not going to be able to practice it a couple times a day on a daily basis, then let's not spend the time on it. There is no shame in that. We just want to know right now and not waste time or your money on it. So I always say this to folks. I will train place. It is great. But if you're not going to be able to, you got a lot going on and you got the kids and all the things. So let's be realistic, and you just text me back and say, yeah, we can do it. Or realistically speaking, we're probably not going to be able to do that. Let me show you what it entails. There's a cat passing by outside. So this is good. There's a cat passing by outside. Charlie, come. Good girl. Look, we get an extra demo. Charlie, come. What I'm starting to do, we're going to do it all aside here. Charlie, come. Hey. Come. Yes, good girl. Oh, Charlie. Calm. So what I want you to notice when she's barking in this little unexpected demo is I am not correcting her. Charlie, the cat is sitting out. It's a community cat, and it is sitting out about 10 yards from the door where she is. Charlie, come. So what I'm doing is I'm calling her away. This is the early stages of barking intervention. I'm calling her away so that she moves away from the excitement, and then she goes back to it. And then I call her away and she moves away, and then she moves back to it. So what we're doing with these trips back and forth with this yo-yo is we're draining her adrenaline. And what she starts to learn is that calmer, it feels better to her. So now she's watching the cat without barking. He's still there. Yeah, he's still there. Good girl. she watches the cat without barking, without that same level of adrenaline, and it's more comfortable to her. So, okay, well, that was fun. All right, now let's get back to it. Are you ready, ma'am? Let's do it. Charlie, place. Yes, good girl. Now, I am giving her treats when she does place right now because she's still learning the word. But she will not be getting treats when she comes home. If she's been doing this for 2 weeks, she's going to need much less management than what you're about to see. Up, up. No punishment. I don't say the word again. This is what it's going to look like, except you're not going to be doing all this intervention. She'll get on. If she's been doing this with me for 2 weeks, she'll get on and she'll sit down or lay down. And then your job will be, how can we help her build endurance and more impulse control? So here would be an instance of impulse control. I don't expect her to stay on the bed, but this is her favorite treat. But. Wow, that's good. That's really good. So we find ways to challenge her and to increase her endurance, her ability to stay on the bed. And then we break. Good girl. Good girl. So if she does this with me for 2 weeks, she's going to be really pretty solid, but not so solid that she has the impulse control to handle kids romping or dog play or other real life things. So to get her real life ready, that requires being in the home and doing it daily. That has to be the owner who does it. So it's love the command, but only if it fits your lifestyle. So give some thought to whether or not this is something that I should continue to work on, or if you want me to just go to other shorter, less endurance-based training. Okay? All right, over and out.